Hello everyone, it's Varun here. In this video, we are going to check about what are the available options for the BuddyX Pro theme. First of all, we are going to check inside the customizer. And in this video, we are going to cover the basic theme options like branding, header option, site logo configuration. So the first of all, we are going to start with the general options. Inside the general option, the first option what we have is specific to site layout. So it will control what will be the width of your site container. And suppose that if we have set 1300 pixel, it will adjust the container width according to that one. The first home page was driven by Elementor, so there was no effect on those pages. But if you are going to open a regular page created with a Gutenberg or classic editor, then it will impact on those things. Okay, so suppose that I'm going to increase the width here, then it will increase the container width and you can adjust them. Okay, the second thing is the box layout and the full width layout. Right now we are using the full width layout where header and the subheader is stretched to 100%. And if you are enabling the box layout, the header and the subheader will also the part of that same container. Most of the time our client are using the full width header option. The next option what we have available is specific to global sidebar width. So if you have a sidebar and if you want to keep that width up to 300 pixel, then you just have to include the values there and then it will increase the width of these visit areas. The next option what we have is related to the global radius, and you can control the global radius of all the visits and the areas what we have included, and everything will be applied on the box layout with the 15 pixel border radius. Button border radius, we have a separate parameter for that one. So suppose that if you are going to adjust the width here, then all the button class where we have used, they will follow the same global border radius. And the same we had made for the forms, like you have a input area or any forms what we have, you can also apply a border radius on those elements. So these are the general site layout specific where you can adjust the container width, adjust the sidebar width, and also adjust the border radius for the button, for the container size, and for the forms. The next option what we have is specific to site loader. In most of the cases nobody is using it. We had just enabled in case anyone want to use these loading options. We have a page mapping option. In the page mapping option, if you have any custom login page, registration page, and 404 page, you can map there. And we will also cover this part in a detailed video where we are going to explain you how to create a branded login page or a branded registration page. The sign up will be explained in the next video. Scroll top is an option where you can enable a functionality where if you are scroll down on the section area, then you can move up quickly on the top areas. It is useful on a lengthy pages where no one has to scroll that much up again to move to the header part. In the general setting, what we have next for the branding specific is the typography option, and you can adjust all the typography specific font here. And we have also categorized into different sections like site title, headings, menu section, and body area. And with each element what we have, you can configure the font family, font variant, font size, their alignment, and their transformation. And you can also adjust their line height and the letter spacing. So suppose that if I'm going for the body and I'm going to include the line height, increase or decrease, it will be, you can take a preview of those things in the real time. Okay, suppose that I'm going to change the body font color and going to use this one. I'm not sure how it look like, but it's going to change all the body content here. Roboto was much better. You can choose as per your requirement. Okay, so you can adjust the branding of all the fonts using these typography option. The next option what we have is specific to site skin, and it will contain all the color specific option. So right now you can see that we are using some red color scheme, and if you want to use change the color for the hover color and everything. Okay, so first section is for the header, next one is the body, for the buttons, for the side panel, for the footer. So we have also classified each and every one, so it will be much easier for you to find all these options. So applying all these colors, you can take a preview of all those options before publishing them in the real time. So after making all these changes, it will preview all these elements here. Just making a quick changes, replacing all red via blue. Now you can see that we have a hover color as a blue, buttons colors as a blue. There's a red is left somewhere. Okay, so you have all the color option are available in the blue color scheme, so it is much easier to apply the color scheme as per your site design. And we have also given a functionality for the dark mode. So these are the color scheme for the dark mode, so you can choose or opt any different color. Go for the purple color scheme just to make sure it shows some variation. To enable the dark mode, you have to make sure you have enabled this dark mode option from the tab, and once this option is enabled, then it will give you a button option into the right side as a floating option. Now you can have the option here, dark color mode scheme. Now you can see that we have changed as a purple for these one, so you have a flexibility to choose whatever color you are planning to use for the dark mode, and you can control the dark mode color scheme from these options. So whatever color buttons or color scheme what we are going to apply for the dark mode, that will be enabled once you have toggled this light and the dark mode options. Okay, and these dark mode and light mode option, once it is enabled, your visitor or member can also opt in which mode they are planning to utilize the website, and this is going to be applied for all template driven pages. Okay, for elementor specific pages, there are some add-on plugins you can use them for to enable the dark mode, because by default it is not going to invert color for the dark mode. Okay, for the logo options what we have, like if you have a different logo for the dark mode, then you can also publish it from the backend. We have an option for it. The next one is site branding specific, and you can find these options inside here. So the first option what you have to change your logo, and you can make these changes from here, and you can also include a dark mode logo here. Okay, so this logo will be displayed in the light mode or the default color scheme, and this logo will be displayed when the dark mode is enabled. So you can control the light mode and the dark mode logo from the same customizer option. This option is available for the site icon as a favicon. So if you have uploaded any icon there, then it will be displayed on the browser favicon location. So these options what we have discussed are more specific to general option plus typography option plus site skin option, and how to make changes for the site identity. In the next video we are going to talk about header specific options and then the menu options. Thank you.